Hey, Mr. Chu here with my 10th video on Module 1 of the SAT review. I'm wearing a tie. I just finished up an algebra video for my Bear Algebra curriculum, and I was wearing a tie when I did it at the whiteboard, and so I thought I'll just go ahead and leave my tie on, and we will talk about this SAT problem. So, why don't you get out a piece of paper and let's see if we can figure out how to do problem 18 and 19 that the College Board has set for review in Module 1 for the SAT. Some problems will be easy, some will be harder. We need a background of algebra, geometry, number sense. Like this video if it helps you prepare for this important test. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X for math help videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's the long link. And email any questions that you have to askmrchu@gmail.com. I will either reply to your email, and I might even do a longer video if it's something that I believe is hard to answer in a reply and that other people will benefit from. So let's look at today's problems. So the first problem has a graph, and it's a linear graph, and it talks about the relationships of company A and B. Simone wants to purchase some stock. Which equation represents this situation? And it gives you forms. Company A is on the x-axis, company B is on the y-axis, and we'll analyze this graph. Circle number 19. Circle A has a radius of 3n and circle B has a radius of 129n, where n is a positive constant. The area of circle B is how many times the area of circle A? So we are comparing these two. So you can pause this now if you'd like. Try these on a piece of paper, then start the video up, and you'll see if you could do them correctly compared to the way I did them. For number 18, there's several ways to solve this. You could find the slope and then compare the slopes of these. You could also just say, now wait a minute. I know that the y-intercept is 40 because the y-intercept is where that graph crosses the y-axis. And I know that the x-intercept is 60. I'm going to use those in a minute. All right. So from algebra class, do you remember talking about the slope-intercept form? Very important form of a linear equation where y equals mx plus b. B is the y-intercept and m is the slope. Well, the y-intercept is 40, so b has to be 40 for it to be the correct equation. Also, we can look at this line that's slanting down from left to right. This would have what kind of a slope? It would have a negative slope. So those two things are important. So let's use those to analyze and rule some of these out. So there's several ways to solve this problem. One easy way is to use that slope-intercept form and say we know that the y-intercept is 40, so b has to be 40. Well, in A, it's in slope-intercept form, and B is 12. And then the slope is positive, and we already said the slope would be negative, and the y-intercept would be 12. So I can rule that out. So I'm just going to put a big X through that one. I just ruled that one out, okay? All right, so what about C? Well, it's saying the y-intercept is 8, and that's not true. It's 80. And it's saying that the slope is positive. So I can rule out C as well. So I'll just put X's through those. They're no good. They're ruled out. Okay? All right. So now we can think about the x-intercept being 60 by looking at it here. So which one of these, B or D, would say that that x-intercept was 60? So in order to find the x-intercept, you're going to set y equal to 0 in both B and D. It says C there, but it'd be B and D. And then solve for x. All right. So if we set it equal to 0, we just substitute it. So I take B, 8x plus 12y equals 480, and I substitute the y for a 0. And then I do the same thing for D. I substitute the y for 0 in D. Now, 12 times 0 is 0. So 8x equals 480. I divide both sides by 8, and I get 60. And then for D, 8 times 0 is 0, and 12x equals 480. I divide both sides by 12, and I get 40. We know the x-intercept is 60, which means that choice B would be the correct answer. So I just ruled out D, and I know that B is the correct answer. So hopefully you chose B. Now, on 19, it says a circle A has a radius of 3n, circle B has a radius of 129n. The area of circle B is how many times the area of circle A? So I'm going to compare those two. So I'm going to write a ratio of the area of circle B to the area of circle A. And remember the area of a circle, formula, A equals pi r squared. So the area of circle B over or compared to the area of circle A would be pi times 129 n, and then we're going to square that, over pi times 3n squared. All I did was just substitute. So the area of circle B is going to be pi r squared. There's my pi, and the radius is 129n, and then I square it. Area of circle A, pi times r, which is 3n squared. So now I'm just going to square 129 n squared, and I get 16,641, and square 3n and get 9n squared. So when I do that now, I can do some canceling. So let's do some canceling, all right? So the pi over pi is going to be 1, so I can cancel out those pi symbols. The n squared over n squared is going to be 1. And then I just have to take 16,641 and divide that by 9. So it ends up being 1,849, which is choice D. Hopefully you're able to get that one right as well. All right, so there's 27 total problems in Module 1 that was released by the College Board for review. I will have a longer video once I've completed all the short videos, and I'll put them all together and have a very long one that has all 27 problems in it. In the meantime, there's a playlist that has my videos in it from the short ones. Video 1 had 3 problems in it, and then every other one has 2 in it, for a total of 27. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X, and I will help you out with helpful videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Continue to send your math questions to askmrchu@gmail.com and help me spread the word. I want to help you with math. I'll do videos for you. I've got algebra problems that I call bare algebra in that curriculum. I have geometry problems I call BRAC geometry, and I have arithmetic and pre-algebra problems I call tray arithmetic and tray arithmetic plus. Bear is my soon-to-be 13-year-old Peekapoo. He's my boy. Brack is my puppy. He's 3 years old and weighs 118 pounds. And this is what they look like. Bear is gray. Brack is a blonde colored. And then Trey is a 4-year-old black tomcat. So, remember, I'm Mr. Chip. I often wear ties. I like to wear ties. I love math. I love my dogs and my cat. And I love to help you. So do me a favor. subscribe, like this video, follow me, and we will learn math together. I'll see you in the next video.